This video is for you if you are a freelancer, if you've got 8 side gigs, if you are currently making money with a whole bunch of different side hustles, and you're wondering, how in the world do I explain to people what I do? This video is not for you if you are thinking about starting a side hustle or you're considering being a freelancer. If you haven't started getting paid yet, then you can skip this one, go watch something else. But if I did describe you, stick around. This video is something that I wish I had 20 years ago when I was first getting started, because over the years, I've made a living doing branding, making websites, being a graphic designer for making posters and DVD cases back when those were a thing. I've been a speaker, a consultant, an entertainer. I work at trade shows helping companies get leads there. All sorts of different things. And I always wondered, now, how in the world do I pitch myself to new people who ask, what is it that you do? Because what I do is so wacky and it's in so many different arenas that I might have a chance of getting booked by this person. But if I pick the wrong one of my 15 ways that I get paid, then I might miss out, because most people have a startling lack of imagination, because most people have a job and maybe one hobby or interest. So if you're one of those weirdos that is interested in everything and has become a professional at more than one thing, it's like you're a Martian. And most folks can't appreciate or understand how you might be able to be professional at more than one thing. So you wind up playing this game of, okay, which business card do I pull out of my pocket here? I've got 5 different business cards, so which one should I give this person? So this is for you. And my advice, remember, I am not a lawyer. I don't play one on TV, and I'm not playing one here online either. So this is not legal advice. Take this and run with it. Don't sue me. So my advice, if I were advising you, which I may or may not be doing right now, but if I were going to advise you, I would tell you to start a business. And I want this to be for people who are already getting paid, because to start a business, you don't need to file an LLC and go through all the paperwork of being a legit company. All you got to do is go make an offer and get paid for it. So that's why I'm not talking to people who are thinking about getting started, because all you got to do is go get paid. This is for the people who are getting paid consistently, doing a whole bunch of different things. And I really strongly urge you to start a business by filing the paperwork and starting an LLC. And that will be for a couple different reasons. Now, on the tax side of things, a lot of people say starting a company will help you out with taxes. Yes, kind of. If you're over a certain level, then it becomes really attractive to have an LLC. And even if you're under that level, whatever that level is, starting an LLC does kind of help you on the tax front, because now you are getting super serious about being a business owner. And now you can show the IRS that, hey, I have a real legit company and these are operating expenses that I have, and that's why I'm deducting them. So it's better than being a solo entrepreneur or just doing business under your personal name. Another reason why starting a business would be good is on the limited liability side of an LLC. So if you get booked to be you and somebody is hiring you, the person, and then you completely ruin the opportunity, you screw it up so badly that you're getting sued. Well, your client is now suing you personally, and they can go after all of your personal assets. If you own 5 houses, then they can go after the value of those 5 houses. On the other hand, if you have a limited liability company and your client is hiring that company, they can sue for all the assets that the company owns, and that is the limited liability part of that company. That is really, really useful. I've seen performers and entertainers saying, listen, I've got 12 rental properties that I've invested in. I just buy good insurance and that's all I need. Well, if they mess up on the professional level, even though they were hired as a person, not as their company, now their client can sue them for all those rental properties. So having really good insurance is actually, in a way, better protection than having a limited liability company. And from what I understand, if I were a tax attorney, which I am not, nor am I a lawyer, but as I understand, every rental property should have its own LLC as well, so that if anybody trips going up the stairs, they can only sue for that house instead of all the houses that you might own. So the limited liability is, in a way, better insurance against litigious individuals than having quote unquote really good insurance, because you don't know how good your insurance is until you need to use it. And from what I've seen from everybody I've ever known, insurance companies are a nightmare to deal with. So insulate yourself on the legal side and it is much better. And now for the third reason why I highly suggest that you start a business is, think about this. If you meet somebody at a cocktail party, whatever, you're networking and somebody asks, what do you do? Which of these sounds better to you? I do some things. I've got a whole bunch of side gigs and I get hired to do all sorts of stuff. Or I'm a business owner that specializes in a portfolio of projects, namely design, branding, marketing, training for companies, corporations, and entrepreneurs. Which of those sounds better? They're both exactly the same thing, except one of these is legit. The other one is, I'm kind of a person that does some stuff. I don't know. So if I were a potential client, I would much rather trust a company than a person who does some stuff. So what kind of business do you start? Just an LLC named something like Your Name Enterprises, Last Name Enterprises. It can be something super straightforward. And how to pick a business name and how to get it all set up is beyond the scope of this video, but it is worth looking into. But something as simple as Your Name Enterprises is the umbrella that can help people understand, oh, this is a complete and real business. This isn't just a person who panhandles for dollars in exchange for some graphic design work. This is somebody who is serious enough about their craft or crafts, multiple, that they are so good at it that they've started a company now. Okay, that's cool. I'll hire that person and I'll hire that company faster than I would hire this person who does some things on the side. So that can really help you solve a lot of issues that you're facing being a person who has ventured outside the boundaries of the traditional 9 to 5 for the next 30 years, retire with a gold watch path. And, you know, that's a lot of us nowadays have opted out of that path. And we're out here wondering, what do we do? Well, the answer is start a business. It's going to help you on every front possible. And if this is interesting to you or you want to know more, feel free to shoot me a note or ask a question in the comments wherever you found this, and I will answer them as I see them. So that's it for this video. I'm Jonathan Pritchard from iCanReadMinds.com. Find me there. That'll forward you to my company website and other projects that I've got going. So that's it for now. Thank you so much, and looking forward to connecting with you.